All right, I wrote the next song. It is about being planted by God, wherever He puts you, to be led by Him. So imagine being a little wildflower planted in the side of a mountain, in a little crack in the wall on the side of a mountain, and yet you grow out of there and you bloom. You grow out of there and you bloom. Wherever God plants you, you will bloom. You're a wildflower. I do not know where to go until you tell me where to go. I do not know what I will say until you tell me what to say. I have learned not to run ahead, but just to wait. 'Cause in time, everything will come to pass in your own way. Wildflowers, don't you see? They will grow where they grow. Wildflowers, don't you see? The hand of God that plants each seed. Let's not forget the wind that blows, the wind that carries all the seed. Also the rain that seems to flow right when we need it the most. And the ground provides them all the nutrients that they will need. So it is for the ones who are led by God, led by God. Wildflowers, don't you see? They will grow where they grow. Wildflowers, don't you see? The hand of God that plants each seed. I do not know where I will go until you tell me where to go. I do not know what I will say until you tell me what to say. I have learned not to run ahead, but just to wait. 'Cause in time, everything will come to pass in your own way. Wildflowers, don't you see? They will grow where they grow. Wildflowers, don't you see? The hand of God that plants each seed. All right, so we are like the wildflowers. Each of us who are born again, God plants us and we grow. So I do not know where I should go until he tells me where to go. I do not know what to say until he tells me what to say. So like even in my community page and here on my YouTube, when I hear him tell me to say something, I say it. I may not even understand what I'm saying. Sometimes I say stuff having no clue what I just said, literally, and then a couple days later, I'll realize what I said. No one else may even realize it, but I'll realize it, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I just said that. The Lord's voice, right? The Lord's voice. So I have learned not to run ahead of him, but just to wait, because in time, everything will come to pass in his way. So like the wildflower, they're planted and they just grow. They just grow. The wind takes the seed where it needs to go. The wind takes the seed. Also, the rain that seems to flow right when it's needed most. How many of us have been like at the last second needing God to show up, and then the rain flows? Then the rain flows. And the ground provides the nutrients that we need. The ground provides the nutrients that we need. We're not having to go get our food from anywhere other than God. We get our food directly from God. So it is for the one who's led by God. So it is for the one who's led by God. We're like a wildflower. We're like a wildflower. And I mentioned it in my community page already tonight, where I do my write-ups. But tonight, I was just sitting watching some TV, and the Lord told me to look up, really random, wildflowers and prophecy. So I got on YouTube and I typed in wildflower and prophecy, and a song came up. Singer-songwriter like me, and she's been doing prophetic songs. Well, she doesn't call them prophetic. She calls them spontaneous. She's been doing spontaneous songs since 2017. She's got a lot of them, like well over 100 songs. And the first one I listened to, her latest song I listened to, and I don't fully remember what it was about right now, but it was about like, it was beautiful. It was very poetic, very beautiful. I don't write those beautiful poetic songs. I mean, my songs are beautiful in their own way, but they're not that flowy, flowery poetic that some people just have. But I heard her song, and would you believe it is very, very similar to the song I wrote that's called Lead Us. And I even wrote her, and I was like, very similar. And the song called Lead Us is the one where I literally had a flash vision from the Lord. I saw him leading the children of Israel by the fire by night and the cloud by day. And that became the song. That was it. The fire by night, the cloud by day. You lead us where to go. You know. You are moving. I want to be with you. You are moving. I want to be with you. And it's got a really cool guitar sound. That one's like really cool. That song is really, really cool. And then the chorus is, a cloud by day, a fire by night. You lead us where to go, you know. And then the bridge is really simple also. And so that's all repeated a couple times, but then the bridge is, let me be sensitive to you. Where you're going, what you're doing, I'll do too. Repeat it twice. And then the third time is, let me be sensitive to you. where you're going, what you're doing, I'll do too. A cloud by day, da-na-na-na-na, fire by night. It's a big song. It could be a big song, like a big song, lots of drums and electric guitar, and like that's like a big song. Simple song, but big song. And but her song is very, very similar because it's the same voice. We are hearing the exact same voice. And a long time ago, God told me not to listen to Christian music. I got like radically born again by the Spirit in 2011. Literally, I heard God say, receive the Holy Spirit. And I was like on fire. And really from the start, God did not want me listening to Christian music. And the reason is he wanted me to have a clean ear to hear his voice for the sound he wants me to sing. So my sound is very, very different than most people, right? Well, she has the same sound that I do. Revelation 14:3 says that they will hear, as it were, a new song. They will hear a song that only they can hear. Only they can hear. And it's not just like a coincidence that God has me writing a musical called The Revelation of Jesus Christ. It's not a coincidence that that's happening as we speak, that it's almost over, because literally we are at the end of the age and it's revelation time. It's revelation time. And there's a new song. There's a new song. I'm not knocking Christian music, but some of it sucks. Some of it's word garbage, theologically incorrect, lazy. They just want to sell and get famous. And God told me, Tara, do not do that. He told me directly. He told me to teach doctrine through song because his children perish for a lack of knowledge. He audibly told me that years ago. My children perish for a lack of knowledge. Do not know the word, do not know him, are going to be totally surprised by what's about to go down because they are not waiting on the Lord. So one of my jobs is, even though there's not a lot of people watching yet, one of my jobs is to stir you up. Stir you up. Encourage. And encouragement sometimes is a kick in the ass. You know, done in love. Done in love. But, you know, wake up call. It's wake up time. It's wake up time. I sang that song last night. It's wake up time. It's time to wake up. It's time to rise from the dead. And Jesus Christ will give you light. That's what time it is. All right. God bless you.